Tropo Tangent Tanya. Today I'm going to show you what I've been soaking for a couple of days. There's not much to see, like, you can't really see that. There we go. Now I'm dark. The other day, my neighbour gave me some fish to eat, which I did. Actually, I've got one in the freezer for the survival challenge with Pearl, but I swear I filleted it better than that. These have shrunk up so much. And I thought, it's probably been 20 years since I had this idea. I bought some, like a big ceramic pot and all this stuff to do it with, but I didn't know how to find the chemicals, and I didn't really know much about the internet back then. So I never did it, but I've always wanted to try tanning fish skin. So here we are. I've got a feeling I've done this all around the wrong way. I did read up on it ages and ages ago, and when I cleaned these fish and then I put them in the solution, I had alum and salt. This is an alum and salt solution. I actually didn't read about it first. I just went, oh yeah, there's alum and salt. I actually think I was meant to scale it first. Hi, Rainbow. And clean the skin off first. So I'm going to scale these and take the skin off. The flesh off the skin. And then I might Google what I'm meant to do with it. Oh, this is breaking. All right, let's start with number one. Oh, it does smell a little bit, but it actually doesn't smell like 4-day-old fish, does it? It smells a bit... no, I don't know, it doesn't smell bad to me, but then I grew up on fishing boats. Not literally, but I grew up smelling a lot of fish. And this smells maybe pickled. Maybe I did something right. This is just a butter knife. I tried to pick the one with the least serration. You can't see that, but there is a little bit of serration there. It's about as good as I can get it. Now for the scaly side.
Can I do some of this scaly
Usually I would
side?
get into it when it's still attached to the fish, but I'm just going gently. Can you touch it? Yeah, there's some.
No, can I do that, what you're doing?
Yeah, you can just about pull them off with your fingers. Have a go, Rainbow.
I don't want to do that. Can I do that?
And I think this would be prettier if I took the scales off when it was... fresh still.
Can I try doing it with the knife?
Yep. Gently.
I'm trying.
instead of that way, do it this way. Oops.
Oh.
Right, try not to... Careful of the bucket. Alright, so I think I've got most of the scales off. Oh, that's really fragile. Ocean. I don't know, I think I might be supposed to rinse this off. Maybe I have to look that up. I've already got some little holes in it, which isn't good. Anyway, that looks good. As we go here, I've discovered that if I start scraping on the back when the scales are still on, it's just ripping. So I've got to take the scales off first, and then I'll scrape the flesh and fat off this side. These were the same size until I took the scales off this one and cleaned it. I will try to clean this one, but then I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to take the scales off and see if they just fall out later or if they stay on. That peeling technique is way better than scraping the whole thing. But I do feel that this just stretched and scales are just going to fall out. Oh, ripped it. I don't know if there's any point to intentionally leaving them there because they will. They're just going to come off anyway, but I'll leave some. Okay, then I was watching somebody who I'll link now. I'll put a link now of the girl I was watching do rabbits, and so she does this. So if I'm doing what she does, I haven't done it wrong yet. But these aren't rabbits. They actually had a 4-day soak, not a 7-day soak like she. And then they go back into the same solution. I don't even know how many fish there are. Oh, did that? See this, now that I've done that peeling thing on some, I think I'm going to find, see this one I scraped, I didn't peel, and now I'm seeing the difference. It's tough for something that's so fragile. Anyway, maybe I can do that and get that in the round too. So they go back in, and then I think I add something else. I'm going to go and confer with the girl who I just linked to and see what her video says to do next with rabbits. This is really funky. I wish you could see it. Ooh. There you go. So I don't even need to try hard. There's a lot of liquid there for them, so I don't even need to try hard to push them down. I'll just add whatever it is I need to add, which I think is just another mix of the same alum and salt, and then it's pink mostly because I used pink salt. And then time will tell. Bit of an experiment. I wonder what I could make with them. Has anyone got ideas? Hi, this is actually just a shameless plug for my friend Tamar in Melbourne. She designed this shirt and she's called Paw Paw Designs on the internet. I love this so much. It kind of is a recreation of my world and I love it. It's not really like she made this, but I resonate with this too. So, shameless plug, go check out Paw Paw Designs and support a mate. Tropotangent Tanya. Tropotangent Tanya. Hi. So I always start with so.